Elon Musk is the richest man on earth today, but he's planning to build a colony on Mars. In this video, I'm going to talk about his reasons to build a colony on Mars, how he plans to do it, will it be easy, is it even feasible, does we have the technology or the means to do it, what are the steps he's taking right now, and last but not the least, how can you take advantage of it financially. Hi, my name is Sunny and welcome to my channel Sunny Snippets. Here, I try to make videos that affect a common man financially. If you're new to this channel, please smash that like button as that will help me with the YouTube algorithm and it will be highly appreciated. Elon Musk is the richest man in this world today, but he's planning to do something different by building a colony on Mars. If you see his business track record, you will be surprised that he has always gone in for new, innovative, and disruptive technology businesses. PayPal, where you can send and receive money by email without a bank. Tesla car, which has got no engine and does not even take gasoline as fuel, are two of the examples of many businesses he has started successfully. He has always been very ambitious, wants to build a self sustaining human settlement on Mars. He wants human life to be multiplanetary. That is, human life should be living on other planets with their existence independent of Earth. I completely understand this is a very ambitious target. Even governments of the rich countries haven't thought about it, but he has his reasons. He has said on multiple occasions, and I quote, Earth is the only place in our Milky Way that has got consciousness. We should do whatever we can do to preserve this light of consciousness. We have two options. First, we wait for the time in future when an asteroid hits Earth, destroys it like what happened earlier during which dinosaurs became extinct. And second, we do something right now while we have that window of opportunity. This window of opportunity is not going to stay open for very long. In the meantime, we can build a self sustaining human colony in space or other planets independent of Earth. As a first step towards that, he has started a company named SpaceX in 2002 with his own money. He explained Venus and Mercury are very close to Sun, so they're very hot. Jupiter and Saturn are mostly made of gases. Their satellites can be a possibility, but they are very far away. Our moon is a bit too small for human settlement, so he thinks Mars is a perfect candidate. According to SpaceX website, the average distance between Earth and Mars is 140 million miles. It has got a decent sunlight and a little bit cold, but he thinks we can warm it up. He has come up with some very unconventional thoughts about it, how to warm it up. Its atmosphere consists of carbon dioxide, some nitrogen and argon gases, along with very little amount of oxygen. The gravity on Mars is about 38% of what we have it on Earth. It revolves at about the same speed as us, thus, its day is only 37 minutes longer than the day on Earth. So he thinks, at least on paper, it looks very feasible. Elon Musk thinks it can be done if we can somehow reduce the cost of space travel. He has said on many times that cost of space travel should not be more than the cost of average house in US, which is about $200,000. He has undertaken quite impossible tasks earlier. His track record of making electric vehicles darling of a common Joe when everybody thought EVs will not work as mainstream cars and trucks. He thinks it can be done only if we achieve these four things: reusability of rockets, improvement of rocket technology, refueling in space, and third, making fuel at Mars. I completely understand it looks over the top right now. He has already put his plan in action, trying to make the big pieces of his puzzle work independent of each other. I'm very optimistic and impressed by his track record of building businesses which are disruptive, which people thought were almost impossible to get it done. Let's explore the four steps he thinks are the building blocks for his plan. Number one, reusability of rockets. He thinks space travel should be like air travel, where you use airplane many times. So the cost of air travel is relatively much cheaper as compared to the cost of the airplane, as airplanes are reusable. Similarly, if rockets can be made reusable, it can be a major breakthrough to make life multiplanetary. It's hard but not impossible to do. He has proved that it can be done commercially. He has sent rockets to space, then has brought it back safely to do a little checkup, put the fuel, and fly them back again. This video is on SpaceX website. They have also launched a Tesla car into space on their own rocket, recovered the rockets back onto Earth on the landing pad. Number 2. Improved rocket technology. As a first step towards Mars mission, they have made a rocket named Starship. Its outer shell is made of 301 stainless steel along with heat shields made of light glass tiles. For the Mars journey, they have developed a super heavy booster rocket having 37 engines on board, which can be added or subtracted depending upon the load. This is going to be the most powerful rocket ever made. Number 3. Space refueling. SpaceX thinks that space refueling is the one defining technology that will help them to launch multiple launches a day. According to Elon Musk, this will enable SpaceX to launch rockets with lighter payloads into space, then bring those rockets back, put the fuel in its cargo bay, send them again to space, refuel the part of the rocket in the space, and then spaceship can go on its onward journey. Number 4. Making fuel at Mars. He thinks we should be able to stay on Mars and even come back from Mars to Earth without any type of support from Earth. To be able to do that, he thinks we should be able to make fuel there. Mars has got enough carbon dioxide in air, got deposits of water in the ground, and by combining them two, you can make oxygen and CH4, which is methane from it. Oxygen can be used for human life, while methane, a perfect fuel for rockets to come back from Mars to Earth. You can see this diagram on SpaceX website titled To Mars and Back. First step, you launch the booster rocket and the rocket returns back to Earth. Second step, the spaceship arrives in Earth's orbit. Third step, send another tanker rocket loaded with fuel to space. The tanker rocket refills the spaceship and the rocket comes back to Earth. Fourth step, the refueling spaceship traveled to Mars. Step 5, the spaceship refilled with methane as fuel is filled at Mars as explained earlier. The spaceship performs the Mars ascent, pushes the spaceship towards Earth, and the rocket lands back at Mars. And this spaceship comes back to Earth and lands on Earth. I know it is very ambitious at this moment with some technology needs to be proven. Given the track record of Elon Musk with PayPal, with Tesla, with Boring Company and Neuralink, he will try his best to achieve this ambitious project. Being the world's richest man, a lot of money is at his disposal. Also, SpaceX being privately valued at about 100 billion, the money should not be a problem. With his rocket reusability, he has landed a multi-year contract with NASA to send astronauts to space. He has been sending cargo and humans to space and the International Space Station at fraction of the cost what NASA used to spend on their space flights. Being a long-term owner of Tesla stock, I have always been bullish on Elon Musk. He has said that the next company to go public after Tesla could be SpaceX. So keep an eye on this space. When this IPO comes, I think it should be an interesting investment. Of course, don't forget to consult your own financial advisor before investing. There is also a talk about an active ETF being planned by a fund manager in this space. This is my take on Elon Musk's plan of colony on Mars. If you like the content that I make, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. See you next time in next video on your own channel, Sunny Snippets.